This is Rashid. This sheet. Okay, Rashid, you are given 15 minutes to present, starting at 28 now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Protocol observed. I'm by the name of KAWUMA Rashid. I'm here to present to you my project progress. I'm under the supervision of Mr. Benon TWINAMASIKO. The project title is to design and construct a BeanTemp guardian for proper coffee storage. Ideally, coffee is one of the most consumed beverages worldwide. Yet improper storage conditions significantly degrade its quality. Studies such as those by Benon show that emphasizing a temperature below 25 degrees and a humidity below 70% is crucial for preserving coffee. Yeah, this is my outline. As you can see, it starts from the introduction to the reference. This is my background. I've already spoken on this. This is my warehouse. I will emphasize it more on that. Then, the other thing I want to explain to you, one might say, how is temperature related to coffee beans and what storage? The ideal temperature range for coffee is 15 to 25 degrees Celsius, which is 59 degrees Fahrenheit to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, this BeanTemp operates based on fundamental physics principles, including thermodynamics and electronics, to actually maintain ideal storage conditions for coffee beans. This was my problem statement. That improper storage conditions such as high humidity and fluctuating temperatures cause coffee beans to lose their flavor and aroma, leading to poor quality and financial losses for retailers. The BeanTemp guardian offers an innovative system that actively monitors and controls storage conditions, ensuring optimal preservation of these coffee beans. I go to my main objective. My main objective was to design and construct a BeanTemp guardian, which I achieved successfully, which is that one there. My specific objectives were to design a BeanTemp guardian, to construct a BeanTemp guardian, then to test the functioning of the BeanTemp guardian. There are three, which I also managed to achieve. The significance of this project. This project introduces innovative technology for sustainable industry practices, which is ideally goal 9 of the Sustainable Development Goals. Then it reduces waste through better storage, which is goal 12 of the Sustainable Development Goal. It also maintains optimal storage conditions, preserving flavor and aroma. Then my scope included selection of suitable materials and technologies, integration of temperature and humidity sensors, as I will be showing you there, development of a user-friendly interface. This BeanTemp, it is a user-friendly interface ideally. Then creation of a functional prototype, which is that one. My literature review, there are many scholars that came up, like Cochrane and William, whereby they say that high humidity promotes mold growth, which really ruin our coffee. Then another one was Fogg and Ramos about the convection methods often lack active environmental controls. We have our local traditional methods of preserving coffee, but they are passive and they fail to actually monitor the real time and the control of these coffee beans while in the warehouse. Then my materials are these ones whereby I have the Arduino, as I'm going to show you in my schematic. This is my schematic whereby I achieved it well. It was amongst my specific objectives that I had to design this BeanTemp. And this is the design of that BeanTemp. Whereby this is the Arduino. This Arduino, it is the microcontroller that controls all of these elements you see here. It sends signals to them. Without it, ideally, this is the brain of this BeanTemp. Then this is the I2C LCD display, which you're seeing there. It shows the values of temperature and humidity. It is there. Then this is the 5V relay module. What is the work of this relay module? We are seeing them. This one, this one, this one. This is an electronic device that is used to control high-powered devices through providing the low power signals from many devices like a microcontroller, which is this one, the Arduino. Then we have the DHT11 sensor. The DHT11 sensor, which you're seeing up here, this sensor detects the humidity and the temperature, and it sends it back to the Arduino, such that this Arduino communicates with the LCD, such that that temperature is displayed there. Then I can talk about the fans. These fans, they enable to cool the temperature within the warehouse. Which one? We have our humidifier. This humidifier adds in moisture into our warehouse. Then the humidifier removes the moisture in our warehouse. One might question him or herself that what is humidity? Humidity is simply the measure of how much the moisture is in the air. Yeah. So, and another question would be that how is humidity affecting our coffee? This humidity, as you can see, because for me right now, I'm dealing with coffee while it is in the warehouse. Living around this way of drying it outside, I'm concentrating on the coffee in the warehouse, the coffee beans. As you can see, that here, these are my coffee beans inside here. These coffee beans are affected by humidity. How? That this too much humidity inside, it can lead to condensation of the bag. The bag where coffee is, the coffee beans. Inside there are some coffees, like these, the coffee beans. Yeah. So now this humidifier, it adds in moisture if there is no moisture enough for the proper storage of our beans. Then this dehumidifier, it removes the excess moisture within this warehouse. As you can see, this is the microcontroller which I have been speaking of, the Arduino. This is the LCD. Here I have my breadboard. These two fans are working. One colleague can come and confirm. Mahat can come and confirm for the rest whether the thing is working. Just touch here. Small here. Leave the box. That's working. It's okay here. Is it working? Yes. Then the reason why this DHT11 sensor is up here, not inside the BeanTemp. This is the BeanTemp, this one. Then this is the warehouse. The reason why it is outside here, it is to detect the temperature of this warehouse. If it was inside, what is it detecting then? It should be up, yeah? Anything left with that? No. Then I continued. That was my specific objective one. I achieved it. The other one was the second specific objective, to construct the BeanTemp. I also achieved it. Then here here are my results. As you can see, I have
6 minutes remaining.
As you can see, I have my ambient temperature. What is the ambient temperature? This is the temperature outside the warehouse. Then I have my guardian temperature. This is the temperature inside the warehouse. Similarly applies to the humidity and the guardian humidity. So I went around to plot the values of this ambient temperature. The whole of these ones against my time. The graph is here. As we all believe that temperature and humidity, there is an inverse relationship between the two. This is my ambient temperature, the temperature outside the warehouse. Now this is the guardian temperature. Surely this BeanTemp regulates the temperature to a stable temperature which is required for the coffee storage. Then this is ideally my guardian humidity and this is my ambient humidity. As we can see this graph, that this graph steadily rises at 7 a.m. from 18 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius, and then it gradually rises, as you can see. The likes of this one, but for it is at lower temperatures, as you can see. I have here an explanation on that. This one I have already talked about it, even this one. Then the ambient humidity decreases from 65% at 7 a.m. to a low of 50% at 5 p.m. The ambient humidity, as you can see it, I'm trying to explain this one, this decrease. That it starts from around here, which is around 28, then to around like 12 at p.m. And then it increases, as you can see. The same applies to the ambient humidity, to the guardian, sorry, this one. As you can see, the key guides you. Okay? After that, my conclusion and recommendation. This analysis shows that the guardian system effectively moderates both temperature and humidity compared to the ambient environment. Throughout the day, the guardian maintains lower temperatures and moderate humidity, suggesting that it provides a more stable and controlled environment for coffee storage. Then, my recommendation, I have like 2 recommendations. First and foremost, that anybody dealing with such a system should really emphasize more of the thermal insulation. And then the last one, I recommend almost all Ugandans to use such stuff and to increase on the quality of our coffee beans in our blood. Then here are my references. I still got time, I can explain more.
I still got. You have explained that one. But unless you want to give negative explanation, you have explained that one.
Okay, maybe let me explain about this one because maybe everybody looks at them. This is the garden where the coffee is planted, the coffee plantation. Here, after harvesting this coffee, actually they dry them from here outside. As you know, our local ways of drying, we always remove our coffee from the store and we put it out on that so-called Tungubara. Okay? Then this is actually the store, whereby this coffee, when we remove them outside, we store them in this store. They are not yet dry to an extent that they are kept in this warehouse. I'm done. Thank you very much, sir.